so now let me play the pre-chorus for you, which sounds like this. So now let me teach you how to play the right hand of the pre-chorus, which sounds like this. So that's basically C, A, C, A, G, F, F, G, A, then C, A, C, A, G, G, F, F, G, A. So the second time you repeat it, you press G twice, so it's again. And then I go C, A, G, the bullets, and then I go C, A, G, and then I repeat that all over again, so it's we never know we've been hit before, and then again, why are we all like that, and I go C, A, G, then I go again C, A, G, the bullets. Okay, so I repeat the whole thing one more time, very slowly. And then you repeat that again, and that's how you play the right hand for the pre-chorus. Alright, so now let me teach you how to play the left hand for the pre-chorus, which sounds like this. Basically what I'm doing here is I'm pressing F, C, and F at the beginning, and then I'm going to F, A, C, alright, and I'm pressing that for 3 times. So F, A, C here, okay, and I'm pressing that 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to D, A, D, and then I press D, F, and A for 3 times. And then I'm going to C, C, G, C, and I'm pressing C, E, and G for 3 times. And then I'm pressing C, G, C again. And then I'm going C, E, and B minor for 3 times as well. And then I'm going back to E by itself. So first, again, I press F, C, and F on the left hand. That coordinates with F, A, and C on here on the left hand, and I press that for 3 times. Each chord I'm pressing 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. Then after I press it 3 times, it's my cue to go to D, A, D. I press that chord, and then I press D, F, and A, and I press that for 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then I go to C, G, and C. And then I go to C, F, and G, and I press that for 3 times. 1, 2, 3. After I press that for 3 times, I go back to C, G, and C, and then I go to C, E, and B minor, and I press that 3 times. Then I press E by itself. Alright, so now let me teach you how to play the right hand and the left hand for the pre-chorus, which sounds like this. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm playing F, C, and F on the left hand by itself. And then when I press that, when I play that on the left hand, I press C, A, C. Then when I go to A here, I press F, A, and C on the left hand for 3 times. Okay, so I do it one more time. F, C, and F by itself. Then I play C, A, C. The time I press A here, I press F, A, and C on the left hand. We've been hit before. So I press F, A, and C for 3 times. I'll do it one more time. And what I like to do is I press A by itself to transition to the next chord, but if you don't feel comfortable doing that, it's okay, you don't have to do it. So it's like that. Then A by itself. Okay, so I play that one more time, very slowly. Then I press A by itself. And then after I finish playing that, I go to D chord now, which is D, A, and D. I go. And then when I press A the same way, I press D, F, and A this time on the left hand. For 3 times. Okay? And then I go double. Okay, by itself, double. Then when I press G, bullets, I press C, G, and C on the left hand. Then I go to C, E, and G on the left hand, and I repeat it 3 times. And I go again. C, A. When I press G here, I press G here, I press C, G, and C on the left hand. And now I go to C, E, and B minor on the left hand, and I press that for 3 times. Ended up with E, and I start all over again. So I'll repeat the first part slowly, so it goes like that. We never know. Then A, then I go to D. Then I go to C, A, and C on the left hand, and G on the right hand. Then I go to C, E, and G 3 times. Again, when I press G, I press C, G, and C on the left hand. Then I go to C, E, and B minor. And I press E, and I repeat it again, which goes like this. And that's it. Alright, so now let me play the chorus for you, which sounds like this. So now let me teach you how to play the right hand of the chorus. Basically the right hand is the same as the first verse, but I'm amplifying it. So instead of just going, just stop your crying, I'm actually pressing A, C, and F on the right hand for 8 times. Okay, so that's A, C, F. When I go the times, okay, so that will be, so that's A and G, and then A and E, and A and D. So overall it's A, C, F for 8 times. If that's too difficult, you can just play it exactly like the first verse, so it's like, but I like to play amplify it, so it'll be A, C, and F 8 times. Then A and G, then A and E, then A and D. And then it goes, gotta get away from here. But I like to amplify it, so basically I keep my thumb on A, and then I go A and E, then A and D, then A and E again, then A and D again, then A and E again, and then A and C twice. Then I repeat it again. Okay? And then I repeat it again. Stop your crying, baby. So that's A, C, and F for 8 times. And then A and G, and then A and E, and A and D, and then the tell me that the end is near, somewhere far away from here. Alright, so now let me teach you how to play the left hand for the chorus. Now the left hand for the chorus sounds the same as the left hand for the introduction, which is F, C, and F, and we press that for 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I go to D, A and D, and then I press that for 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I go to C, G, and C, and I press that for 4 times first. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what I'm doing here is I'm repeating it again to 1, 2, 3. And the last time I'm pressing it, I go like that. So what I'm doing here, the 4th time I'm pressing C, G, and C. Instead of pressing the whole chord, I go C, and then I go G, C by itself. Then I go C, G, C again. Then I go back to C. The reason I do that is because I like to transition to the F chord after that. So it's like this. Like that. So if you can't do it, it's fine. You can just press C, G, and C for 8 times, like the beginning. So overall, it's like 2, 3, 4, then D, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then C, G, C, G, C, C, and then I go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Like that. So now let me teach you how to play the right hand and the left hand for the chorus. It's the same timing as the first verse. So if you can play the first verse by now, you could actually play this easily. So what I'm doing here is I'm pressing F, C, and F on the left hand, which cues me to press A, C, and F on the right hand here. Then when I press it again, I press F, C, and F on the left hand, I press A, C, and F on the right hand together. So it's just stop your crying, it's a sign of. Okay? Then A and G, then A and E. When I press A and E, I go to D, A, and D. And I press that for 4 times. The 4th time I press it, I press A and E on the right hand. Then when I go back to A and E again, I press C, G, and C on the left hand for 4 times. Then when I go A and E again, then I finish, I go. Like that. So I'll play it slowly and then you'll see the timing. So it's just stop your crying, it's a sign of end times. Gotta get away from here. Gotta get away. C, and F here. And then I go to F, C, and F here.